Ken Rell here in San Francisco, ASCD 2011. This is Karen McMillan. I have never met you before, Karen, but
That's
what are you
true.
doing here?
I came here to learn some cool stuff, a word I never let my students use, but to also really connect with some people that I knew through Twitter. I've met some of them before, and I just needed to feel connected to people who are like-minded,
Right.
because I felt kind of isolated lately.
It's kind of nice. You can do it in 140 characters where you can meet
Yeah.
somebody, but actually getting to meet somebody face to face is still the best thing in the world.
Absolutely, and when you've met and you've communicated online, um, it's like you've already laid the foundation for a fabulous friendship. And so when you finally meet somebody,
Yeah.
and I was just telling somebody this, it's like a family reunion. I already know you, I know you really well, and I know that we're going to have just a great time hanging out.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
All right.
You saw a lot of things, so you heard a lot of things since you've been here.
Uh-huh.
Can you name a couple of tell us a couple of things that you might want to share with others that weren't here that you thought were important to you?
Um, well, being connected to people it's so important. Um, Education, being a teacher, it's very isolating, and we're humans. We're social creatures. We need to be connected, and I can't emphasize that enough. But I've also learned some things, like practical things that I can take back to my classroom, and I think that's one of the things I really wanted to get
Okay.
out of the conference. Like
What practical things? So I'm home with you, and we're in your classroom, and I come in and I say, listen, Karen, give me a practical thing I can walk out the door with.
Okay. I attended a session on being creative in teaching and inviting kids to play with their learning.
Oh.
And the speaker was wonderful. He was very engaging, but it's the sense of having fun, but at the same time they're learning. So it's almost like you're tricking them into learning. And
There's nothing wrong with that.
absolutely nothing wrong with that because it works and it works great. But to be able to find something like that, playing games where you give them the start of a sentence and they have to run to the center of the classroom to finish the sentence. Kids love that.
Yeah,
So,
well, you're talking to an old goat here, and I love the word stuff, and I love the word fun because when I'm learning, if I'm not having fun learning,
What's the point?
and it's the same with kids.
yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
So, Karen, I really appreciate you talking with me today, and I
pleasure.
appreciate that you gave us a couple things to think about.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Super.